Hi, I hope that everybody is here there. I think that everybody is in the meeting. Hello, are you in the meeting? Yeah, okay. It is going to be a very big topic. Actually, very small content here only, but in simple harmonic motion, it will be a big topic. But for here, I will explain you in a gentle way, very gentle way, but in the simple harmonic motion, I will go to the very deep level. For the force content, there will be a very small amount you may need. So there are few students to join. මුන්ට ටයිම් එක ගැන කිසිම අයිඩියා එකක් නෑ. These people have no idea about time. කොමේ ළමයි එන්න මම මැසේජ් එක ඩ්‍රොප් කරලා එන්න. It is kind of an important theory. Unfortunately, few students are still missing. Okay, have no other option. I will just start to discuss. So, write a topic that uh, forced due to stretching or compressing a spring. Stretching or compressing a spring. Spring. Right. Have a good look at here. So I will give a good account of not in springs in the right lesson where simple harmonic motion. This is just a normal thing only need for this lesson. මේ lesson එකට උවමනාවෙන් level එක විතරයි. Yeah. At the beginning, force is 0. In the end, you just extend it by a force of F equals to certain value of F. So have a really good look at the extension is just X moved forward. Now you can do the same thing by compressing the spring inward by means of that force compared to original condition. It is the same X, but here what type of force? Here like an extension, stretch force. Here what is it? Compressive force. Or we used to call it like tensile force. ඔය මොන වචනෙන් තිබ්බත් බය වෙන්න එපා, force ම තමයි. Right? Can you understand this? ස්ප්‍රින්ග් එක අතින් අල්ලලා ඇදලා පොඩි කරලා තියනවා නම් ඕක තේරෙන්න ඕන. If you have ever tried to compressor string ස්ප්‍රින්ග් එකක් පෑනක තියෙන ස්ප්‍රින්ග් එකක් හරි කඩලා අරගෙන ඔබලා දිගෑරලා නැද්ද? Haven't you ever tried? At least like a rubber band, but in the rubber band you can only stretch, but here you can stretch as well as compress. කරලා තියනවද නැද්ද? ළමයි, hello. Have done, very good. එක ළමෙක් කරලා තියෙනවලු. අනිත් කට්ටිය දන්නේවත් නැහැ ස්ප්‍රින්ග් කියන්නේ මොනවද කියලා නේ. Have done, another girl. Have done. අනිත් කට්ටිය දන්නේ නැහැ. එහෙම තමයි මං හිතන්නේ. So you can see now when you extend more and more, the force will be more and more. Force is greater, but with a negative sign. Why? When you extend it to here, it will generate force to pull your finger into the spring. When you compress, it generates a force on your hand against your hand or thumb. හැමතිස්සෙම අපි කරන වැඩේට against, it always does something against us. So the force is like this. So finally we come up with the equation equals to kx. Minus sign stands for the force is always against us. Force k is spring constant. Spring constant. X is extension or compression. Compression. ටග්ගල දාගන්න ඔය ටික. Put these back into your notes very quickly. Very quickly. Okay guys, I hope so. Write down the definition of K. K, what is it? The force required to extend a spring by an extension. Extend a spring by an extension of unit length. Unit length කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? What is the unit length? 1 meter. හරි. අමුතු කතන්දරයක්. If the size of the spring is this much, but you want to make additional length of 1 meter. කොට එකක් දික් කරන්න හරි අමාරුයි. තියෙනවට වඩා මීටරයක් වැඩිපුර දික් කරන්න. If the spring is already a very long one, so 1 meter extension is very easy. So whatever the length of the spring, it doesn't matter. You have to extend the spring by an extra length of 1 meter. තේරුණාද? තියෙනවට වඩා මීටරයක් වැඩි කරන්න. If it is already 40 centimeter, you have to make it 140 at the end. If it is 10 meter, you have to make it 1 meter more. That means 11 meter altogether. Don't you understand this? මේක තේරුම් නැත්නම් නෑ කියන්න ඩක් ගාලා. If you don't understand this, let me know. Nasa තේරුන්නේ නැහැ නේ. I accept any answer. No sir, don't understand. No, yes sir, understood well. But if you are not replying anything, I'm really confused. Understood well දෙකයි not understood at all කියලා තිබුණත් ඒත් මම ඒක accept කරනවා. So you have to tell me whatever your condition is. ළමයි ඇත්තටම වෙලාව නාස්ති වෙනවා ඔයාලා කරන වැඩෙන් yes or no කියලා හරි දාන්න. yes කියන්නේ තේරුණා, නෑ කියන්නේ no කියන්නේ තේරුන්නේ නැහැ. In my class, at the end of the day, I need everybody to understand things. ඔය තේරුම් නැත්නම් වැඩි හිතන්නත් එපා. අහන්න හැබැයි MCQ වලදී මෙහෙමයි. තියෙනවා ස්ප්‍රින්ග් එකක්. Length of x. You make it into two parts. X over 2. කැලි දෙකකට කපනවා. I am asking whether the spring constant is same. එකම ස්ප්‍රින් එක. මම අර පෙන්නවා වගේ ස්ලින්ක් එකක්. මැදින් කැලි දෙකකට කපනවා. So is that the spring constant same? Say yes or no. Say yes or no. Yes means same spring constant. No means it is not. One no, one yes. I got two answers. One no, one yes. Two no, one yes. Quickly. හරි පුදුමයි මේ ළමයින්ට yes no type කරගන්න අමාරුයි. Two yes, four no. 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 I told you if it is just a 40 centimeter, you have to make an extension of 140 centimeter, total extension of 1 meter. Here it is a 10 meter one, you have to extend 1 meter more. So which spring is easier to do? This one is very hard because it is short. You have to make it extended by 1 meter. It's very hard task. But this one is a very longer one. You can easily pull. But here, the long string is easy to extend by 1 meter more. Now it is a shorter one, hard to do that. So it is, if this one is K1, this one has a K2, this one also has a K2, two different spring constants. Spring එක කැපුවොත් ඒක තවදුරටත් කලින් spring ගේ spring constant එකම නෙමෙයි. It is no longer the same spring and same string constant because you have to extend it by so hardly. අමාරුවෙන් තමයි කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. හරිද? අනේ හරි. මම චූටි දෙයක් තියෙනවා series parallel. මේක මෙතන කතා කරන එකක් නෙමෙයි. මේක කතා කරන්නේ simple harmonic motion වලදී. මම දැන්ට නිකන් ඔයාලට තේරුම් ගන්න කියන්නම් series එක. In series you apply one spring, you apply another spring with a K1 and K2. මතක තියාගන්න, if you apply a force of F, the same force will be applied throughout. Like a tension of a string, if you apply a tension, we just happen to know that one. It is going to be the tension same throughout the string if it is like what? if it is a light spring. මෙතනත් ඔහොමම තමයි. අපි කියනවා මේ spring දෙක light කියලා ගත්තොත් tension will be the force will be the same force applied. If you apply the springs parallelly, force K and K, so the force will be divided. You don't know the factor. If the springs are identical, the force will be half. හරියට දෙන්නේ දෙපැත්තෙන් bag එකක් උස්සනවා වගේ. If you are lifting a bag from both two sides. මේක ගැන ප්‍රශ්න තියාගන්න එපා. This lesson is not to teach now. It is a future lesson. It is called simple harmonic motion. එදාට කතා කරන දෙයක් අද මේ නිකන් MCQ එකක් ගහන්න ඕන කරන ජූඩි තියරි එකක්. අද තේරුණත් එකයි නැතත් එකයි. This is a future lesson, nah? So if you apply half of the force, the other guy take the half of the force. Can you understand? ඔච්චරයි තේරුම් ගන්න තියෙන්නේ. වෙන කිසි දෙයක් ඕනේ නැහැ. There are equations and other more things that will be done in what simple harmonic motion lesson. You will have to wait for another like 4 to 5 months. ඒක දැම්මම කරන්නේ නැහැ. This one is like k equals to k1 plus k2. ඔහොම කතන්දර දෙයක් තියෙනවා. මේවා දැන් කරන දේවල් නෙමෙයි. Simple harmonic motion. So now I am not going to touch anything. You only need the knowledge of this equation, this simple theory, like if the springs are in series connection, the force is constant throughout. එකම force එක. If the springs are parallel, force is going to split. ඔක කරලා නැත්නම් ගෙදර මල්ලි කෙනෙක් පරි කාවාරි අල්ලගෙන බෑග් එකකට හොන්දට බඩු ටිකක් පුරවලා අඬු දෙකෙන් අල්ලලා දෙපැත්තෙන් උස්සලා බලන්න. ආපහු තනියනුත් උස්සලා බලන්න. තේරුණාද? In parallel connection, you require lesser force to lift that because both of them are equally sharing it. එච්චරයි තේරුම් ගන්න ඕනේ. ඕක තේරුම් නැත්නම් නෑ කියන්නකෝ. අනේ ළමයි. It is though it is a future lesson, but you need this understanding to do some questions. Okay. මොකද ඔයා සමහරුන්ට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ ළමයි ජීවිතේට බෑග් එකක් තව එකෙක් එක එකතු වෙලා උස්සලා නැහැ. ඒ වගේ අම්මුතු අබ්බ ගොබ්බ ජීවියෝ ඉන්නවනේ. මේ ඇස්සෙත් ඉන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. Okay, now let's start. Question number 1 to question number 4. විනාඩි දෙන්නම් 8ක්. I will give you 8 minutes. Only up to question number 4. You have 8 minutes to do that. Right, your timer starts now. Right, okay everyone. We can just discuss the stuff all together. Right. A block of mass 10 kilogram is just suspended from 2 light springs balanced as shown in the figure. 10 kilogram means it is 100 Newton. That means I told you in a series connection of spring, these are spring balance. If we don't consider the mass of balance itself, I told you the same force will be spread throughout the both springs. Didn't I tell you? That is the theory we are going to apply here. So both the scale reads 10 kilogram. This is the answer. Correct one should be here. If anybody just go for 5 kilogram each, no. It is 10 kilogram. Force will be the same throughout the system when it is in series connection. okay සමහරුන්ට මේකත් හිතෙන්න පුළුවන් සමහරුන්ට හතරත් හිතෙන්න පුළුවන් but the correct answer is A. Number 2, a block is kept on the floor on an elevator at rest. The elevator starts descending with an acceleration of 12 ms minus 2. Find the displacement of block during first 0.2 seconds after the start. Okay. Right? Just give me a few seconds. Okay. Have a good look at. So I have to tell you a very important thing. In some other classes, even in some schools, they teach something like elevator principle. Oh my god, එහෙම එකක් අපේ syllabus එකේ නැහැ. Right? So in 24 batch, there was a student, no, actually 23 batch. He was in 23. So that guy taught me, he only joined for my paper class. He was in a different theory class. So I asked, Usman, in your theory class, what is your lesson now currently going on? That bugger instantly said me, we are in the lesson of rocket motion, sir. He said like, we are in the lesson of rocket motion. I told him, hey man, there is no lesson called rocket motion in our syllabus. Right? He told me, no, sir, there is a very big part that is called rocket motion. Very hard calculations are there. That's what that bugger told me. I know that definitely that bugger means not the student. The sir is just playing some tricky game with them. I sent him a copy of entire subtopics of what? Mechanics. And I asked him to now show me where is the rocket motion part. He said there is nothing like that. Then I said, man, there is nothing called rocket motion in our syllabus, but there are rocket related questions. So if the teacher wants, he can create a subtopic and distract you and teach you like rocket motion. එහෙම මගුලක් ඔගේ නෑ. Then I told that Usman boy, Usman, there are some other teachers, they teach elevator theory. Oh sir, ours also taught elevator theory too. Ammata hudu. Then I said, then we can create theories like sliding a boat, right? Then we can create theory like crane theory. Then we can also create theory like what? Ballooning. We can create theory like submarine theory. අම්මට සිරි වෙනවා එහෙම වුණොත් එහෙම theory ටික අවුරුදු 5ක් විතර කරන්න වෙනවා. එහෙම කරන්න බෑ. So there is nothing like that. So we don't have anything like elevator theory. හැබැයි මෙන්න මේ elevator questions ටික Newton's second law of motion. That means what? Resultant force is equals to bigger force minus small force. This is it. BTS, nothing else. So a teacher can elaborate that giving you like a very big topic. Elevator theory. මල කරුමාවා. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ ලෙසන් එක පුළුවන් තාක්කල් අදින්න බලන ප්ලෑන් එක. මම මේ කියන දේවල් බොරුද ඇත්තද කියලා වැඩි දවසක් යන්න කලින් තේරෙනවා. 24 එකේ කට්ටිය හොම්බෙන් ගිහලා ඉන්නේ දැන් ඔය. මගේ උන් නෙමෙයි. easy class ඉන්නේ උන්. So you know that we are in the mechanics lesson. If we extend the mechanics lesson like 1 year and 2 to 3 months, we have only like 11 months left for all the other units. How can we complete waves? How can we complete heat? How can we complete all three fields like magnetic, electrostatic, gravity? This can be done within 2 days. මේක නම් කරදරයක් නැති එකක්. But magnetism and electricity, so and the current electricity, very big one. And other thing is what? Electronics, as big as current electricity. Then properties of matter, there are 3 subunits. But elasticity, surface tension, and what? Viscosity. පොඩි lessons වුණාට සෑහෙන content එකක් තියෙනවා. And matter and radiation. එන වැඩ ගොඩක් කරන්න ඉතුරු වෙලා තියෙනවා. නේ? mechanics lesson එකට වඩා ලෝකයක් එළියේ තියෙනවා ළමයි. So if you can't just get through elevators yourself, if you can't get through elevators yourself, let me know. I will take extra day and teach you 2 ways of elevator questions with like මම දාලා කරන්න ඕන elevator theory කියලා දාලා on a balance. Other one is for the cable of the elevator කියලා කැලි දෙකකට කඩලා දවසක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. If you can't get through this yourself with a short explanation, let me know. I will take additional day and teach you. Additional means වෙන දවසක් නෙමෙයි, ඔයාලගේ තියෙන දවසම තව දවසක් මේ විකාරය කරලා ඉන්න. මට බලලා කියන්න. Let me know after you checking it. Okay? Right. It says like a block is kept on a floor of elevator at rest. The starts descending with acceleration of this much. Okay. It is like a descendance. Okay, displacement. It is descending, no? 12 ms minus 2. මේකේ වෙන elevator කතන්දරේ ලොකුවට නෑ. So the displacement is what? S equals to half gt square. So half into 10 into t is like 0.2 times 0.2. 10 and 10 cancel off. 0.2 meters. So that means 20 centimeters. Answer is this one. Okay, මහලුකු දෙයක් නැහැ. But you have to consider another thing. නේද? This is for what? This is for what? This is for the block. But for the elevator, it is a different thing. For the block and for the elevator, how about elevator? It is moving down. This one is not attached. තේරුණාද? elevator එක පල්ලෙහාට යනවා. This is bigger than what? Gravity. So it is moving down bigger than gravity. So the this one, what is it called? The block is just in a condition of flotation. It has no thing to deal with elevator itself. ඔයාලට තේරුණාද? elevator එකේ ඇයි මම 12 දැම්මේ නැත්තේ කියලා? 12 is for the elevator. This one is not. This one is now in a floating condition. ඔක හිතා ගන්න බැරිද ළමයි? Because this block is only controlled by gravity. This one was on top of the floor, but the floor is moving faster than gravity. So floor moves before the block to reach there. So block එකේ ගන්න gravity විතරයි දාන්න ඕනේ. But if it was ascending, this is in touch with the what? Floor. You have to consider the acceleration of the whole cage. But here you have to know weight is reducing. Lift එකේ යද්දී පල්ලෙහාට යනකොට weight එක අඩු වෙනවා තේරෙන්නේ නැද්ද? Don't you feel that your weight is lowering? Don't you feel that your weight is lowering? The reason is we never travel in a lift faster than gravity. Gravity එකට වඩා ස්පීඩ් එකක ගියොත් එහෙම මොකද දන්නවද අපිට වෙන්නේ? අපි ඔය කියලා වහලේ වැදිලා ඔළුව බෙල්ල ගැලෙන. If we move faster than gravity downward, we'll hit the roof of the elevator cage. So elevator එකක පල්ලෙහාට යනකොට you may have experienced that we hit the we don't hit the roof, but we feel like our weight is getting very lower. කකුල් පණ නැතුව වගේ යනවනේ පල්ලෙහාට යනකොට. When it is accelerating upward, we feel our weight heavier. හරි. මට ඔයාලට කියන්න ඔක එලිවේටර් තියරි කියලා ඕන්න එක දවසක් දාලා මම කරලා දෙන්න. මා ලොකු දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. හැබැයි ඉතින් අපිට දවසක් වැඩිපුර අදින්න වෙනවා. ඒ ගැන මට දුකයි. මොකද ඔයාලා කියන්නේ? next week එකේ එලිවේටර් තියරි දාලා ගණන් ටිකක් හදලා මොමන්ටම් වලට යනවද? ඩිරෙක්ට්ම මොමන්ටම් වලට යනවද? මට ඔයාලගේ ඔහොම වෝට් එක දෙන්න. in the next week. Momentum or elevator theory and calculations. MOEC. E means elevator theory, almost like it will take 1 hour to explain Baba wage one by one. And more calculations. Kian. Momentum, starting momentum more elevator theory calculations. එහෙම theory එකක් නෑ අපිට. එක එක භූතය ඔහොම කරන නිසා. නෑ එහෙම වුණොත් momentum පටන් ගන්න බෑ. I don't like to start such a big lesson like momentum in the middle of the day. කවදාවත් මම කැමති නෑ ඒ වගේ lesson එකක් මැදදී කරන්න. It is going to be like a living in a hell. Such a big topic starting in the middle of the day. Okay, that's why I'm asking plan. Momentum more elevator. කියන වෙලාව නාස් තියෙනවා අපේ දවස ඉවරයි. Let me check the time. 11:20. ඔයාලා යවන්න ඕන ටයිම් එකත් හරියාගෙන ඉන්නේ. මොකද ස්කූල් යනවනේ ඔයාලා. හරි. පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්නකෝ මම ඔයාලට පොඩි දෙයක් පෙන්නන්න. Let me show you one thing. Let me just show you one thing. මෙන්න මේ question එක. If you can do this question with no problem, we don't want to do any elevator theory. මේක නිකම්ම resultant force equals to bigger minus smaller. අපේ ටීචර්ස්ලා තමයි ඕක කොහොම theory එකක් දාගෙන කරන්නේ. We will never need. And if you can do this monkey question, එහෙනම් monkey climbing theory කියලා එකකුත් දාන්න වෙනවා එහෙමනම් මාර කේස් එක වෙන්නේ. helicopter acceleration theory කියලා එකකුත් දාන්න වෙනවා. එහෙම ඒවා නැහැ. ඉතින් එක එක භූතයෝ හදාගෙන තියෙනවනේ. monkey climbing. මේ monkey climbing is as same as of that elevator. This helicopter theory is also as same as of elevator. මේ මම ප්‍රශ්න ටික දැම්මේ ඒකයි. ඔයාලගෙන් අහන්න ඔයාලට ඔය ටික කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් තනියෙන් මට එලිවේටර් කතන්දරයක් ඕන වෙන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි මට උත්තරයක් දෙන්න ඕනේ ළමයි. before Wednesday. Thursday. මම Thursday deadline එක දෙන්නම්කෝ. Thursday. I will give you the deadline on Thursday. So let me know if you can manage all of these 4 questions very easily yourself. So I have nothing to deal with anything of that. But if you can't, that suggests, even though I don't like, but I will have to spend another 1 more day. ඒක Thursday ට කලින් මට කියන්න. I am only considering the majority of the votes. That's it. Pulisa and strings on in the figure are smooth and negligible mass for the system remains in equilibrium, the angle theta should be. Hari. Have a good look at tension. So same theta it should be, the same tension it should be as well. Okay. One thing is the upward balancing thing is what? You can just find out the tension. Tension is equals to mg. Why? Because this one balancing with tension of, right? One thing you found for this part, it is like t cos theta from this side, cos theta, other side also t cos theta. 2t cos theta is equals to root 2 mg. Okay, so t, you know that 2 mg cos theta equals to root 2 mg. mg cancel off. Cos theta is equals to root 2 over 2. We can't leave it like that. So cos theta is equals to root 2. So your shorts knowledge, you can write 2 in this form. Root 2 multiplied by root 2. 1 root 2 cancel off. So the cos theta angle become 1 over root 2. So if you can remember that sin cos tan small table, I ask you to copy in your writing book. Can you remember? Sin, cos and tan, 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. I gave you a chart. Here cos 1 over root 2 stands for 45 degree. මතක ඇතිනේ? So theta is equals to 45 degree. හා නේද? A body of mass 60 kilogram is dragged with an just enough force to start moving on a rough surface with coefficient of static and kinetic frictions of this much on continuing, but gravity has this much, the same force. What is the acceleration? Okay. Okay, just enough force. So the force is equals to mu static. I have to find out the force. Mu statics times r. So mu statics is what? 0.5 multiplied by the R force is like the force is like 60. I use මම 10 දාන්නම් මගේ ලේසියට 5 times 6 is what? Sorry, 30 Newton. Nearly මම මොකද මේකට 10 ගත්ත නිසා. So what is the acceleration thingy now? So you have to find out F dynamic. What is the F dynamic? Dynamic friction is going to be mu dynamic multiplied by R. R is the same. 0.4 multiplied by 60. Oh shit, no. 300 Newton. 240 Newton. Right. What is the resultant force? 300 minus 240. That means the resultant is 60 Newton. Now you have to find out resultant force equals to MA. 60 Newton is equal to 60 by A. A is nearly 1 ms minus 2. So which one you have to take? This one as the answer. Kitwing යන්නේ යා විතරනේ. ඒකයි මම කිව්වේ බය නැතුව 10 දාලා හදාගෙන යන්න කියලා. Could you understand that? තේරුණාද? හරි ලේසි ප්‍රශ්නයක්. හිතන්න ඕනේ ඩබල්. මේ උත්තරේ ආපු කට්ටිය ඉන්නවද? Clear no? හරි. මේ පස්වෙනි එක මම හදන්න කිව්වෙත් නැද්ද කොහෙදනේ? third එකකුත් තියෙනවා. මම third එක නොකර fourth එකට ගිහිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. 20 වැඩක් මම කරලා තියෙන්නේ. හරි. ඔයාලා ඉන්නවා නම් ඉන්න මම කරලා දෙන්නම් ටක් ගාලා. Balloon descending with the constant acceleration A. Mass of balloon is capital M. When the mass is released from the balloon is starting acceleration A. Assume that the volume does not change. What is the value of M? අපි මේ ගාන හැදුවා සතිය ඉරිදර කලින්. මං ආයිත් ඒක දෙන්න ඒකයි. MA is equals to mg minus upthrust u. Number 1. Number 2 is m minus ma is equals to u minus m minus mg. ඔය දෙක add කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. What I have to do is I have to add these two equations. MA plus MA minus MA is equals to the right hand side. MG minus plus u and minus u cancel off. MG minus and minus becomes plus mg. You want to find m, no? Two ma equals to mg plus ma. So here it is like Simple m is equals to 2ma over g plus a. Here 2a times m g plus a, answer is a. හරි නේද? ඕවා නිකන් අර බය හිතෙන්න දුන්නට ප්‍රශ්න ලොකු දේවල් නෙමෙයි, but you have to expect this type of questions between 40 MCQ to 50. 40 to 50 there are MCQs like this. ඒවට paper class කරද්දී ඕවා හරියන්න. හරි. Shall we wind up the class for today? කට්ටිය නිදා ගන්නත් ඕනේ නේ. Just go and sleep. Let me know your final decision before Thursday. Okay, bye. God bless you.